So it is Thursday evening, and of course CNBC delights us with a new Millennial Money video. And for today we have living on 110k a year in Brooklyn. And we are greeted with a beautiful tiny girl drinking from something that looks like some kind of shake. So let's dive into it, see what this video is all about, and see the breakdown and see how they live on 110k a year in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm a young father. It's not like I was given the silver spoon where I could work a 100k job. Found out to be that I was going to be a father by 18, so I had to choose whether I want to keep going to school or take care of my son.
Whoa! Knowing that you're going to become a father at 18 years old, it's huge. Congrats for dealing with it and for pursuing something in order to set your family and you set yourself up for success. But 18 seems like a very young age to know you're going to have a child.
My name is Jesus Campos. I am 24 years old and I live in Brooklyn, New York. I was always having to work throughout my whole life. I've worked since I was 13 years old, back in the bakery of my grandparents. Then from there, school just started to fade away. And as soon as I was expecting a baby boy, I had to drop all the things from school and just go straight to work, make sure I have enough money to cover the costs of a newborn child. I was able to go back to school, get my GED, and then from there I just started going application to application.
Okay, so basically whenever you know you're gonna have a child, everything shifts perspective and you have to drop out everything because you need money in order to support the new baby. So congratulations on taking the steps to set yourself up and to become a responsible father. And setting yourself up for 110k a year in Brooklyn, New York, that's a really good starting point. Whatever, it's an incredible starting point for having a family and for supporting everyone around you. Okay, so he's making 80,000 a year at his day job, including overtime. So on top of it, he must have some kind of side income or side hustle that brings in around 30k per year, because otherwise I have no idea how they came up with 110k, but let's see.
I lived in a family where we really didn't know too much about money, but we were really good at business. My grandfather knows how to do business, and then my parents really didn't know how to manage their money. My car payment is around $406. I normally use my car during the weekend when I go out with the family. I am saving up towards maybe $300 going towards 401k with my company. They do company match it by 50%, and then they do cap me at $2,000, but hey, it's free money.
It's a great idea to take the free money and invest in the 401k if the company matches it. That's a healthy way of thinking. You're getting free money just like he says. Alright, so we have his expenses here. You have $5,639 per month. You have business expenses, which are $2,518, which should be alright for running a business. Insurance, I'm not gonna go into those because I have no idea how's the typical insurance in the States. Food, $500 seems very low for having a family, but maybe they split the bill or whatever they do, but that food cost is very low, especially if you're living in New York. Housing is $480, but as you can see, it's 1 bedroom in a 4-bedroom apartment plus utilities. So maybe they split rent with someone, because $480 is less than the food bill, which is damn insane to have such low housing costs. Transportation is $456, that's fine. Man, it's almost as much as the housing cost. Debt repayment, what is that? credit card, and 401k loan. Maybe he has the credit card debt because he used the money to start the business or to pay for some business expenses that he's gonna pay really fast and not incur a lot of expenses with the interest. But other than that, that seems shady. 401k investments, $302. Phone, miscellaneous. What's miscellaneous? Entertainment and laundry. Well, okay, that's fine. Subscription, $44. What is $44 from subscription?
So I currently live with my in-laws, mainly because I'm trying to save up as much money as I can, move out of here. But because of the help of them, we're able to spend $400 a month in rent here in Brooklyn. The total cost of this apartment is $1,600. I prefer to stay here to minimize my expenses. Then from there, save up as much money as I can from investments and be able to put a down payment to a house.
Okay, that's a healthy way of thinking, saving as much money in order to get his own place. But I'm really curious why they had a second child at such a young age. It really doesn't make any sense in my opinion. I mean, but you can kill me for that, but it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
Hola, hermosa. ¿Cómo estás? Say hi.
My mother was able to sustain herself because my grandparents had run a mom and pop shop. It's a Mexican bakery. They have pastries, so she would work there, make very, very delicious cakes. Ever since then, we've just been 20 years in, and thank God that we have the opportunities and lifestyle because of it.
Jay, you want some?
It's a type of program where you ship in merchandise to Amazon and then from there they'll disperse it to the customers. My job is to buy things at a low cost and sell them as high as I can. And then from there, Amazon takes the product, puts it in their shelves, and as soon as someone clicks that buy button, Amazon wraps it up, puts it in a box, and ships it out to the customer. So I normally come to Staples to buy business supplies, mainly for Amazon. Labels, tape, ink, anything basic that I need for my company. This product right now in Amazon is $19.99, and I could price match that with Staples at $19.99 instead of paying $32.99, which then you'll save, $12.
Awesome! He does a really awesome job for running a side hustle with Amazon FBA and doing price matching in order to save money. So really props to him for making this kind of hustle and having this mindset and doing everything that he does. Wow, so there's where the other 30K comes from. It's from Amazon FBA. That's a really great job for running that business, which brings in about a third of the income that his job plus overtime does. So really congratulations and keep it up.
So currently my wife hasn't been working because she had to take care of the kids.
Every day is different, it's never the same, but it's amazing. I get to watch my kids grow, and I get to spend every milestone. It's fun, tiring, but it's all worth it.
It could get really, really hard to see someone else other than your mother in the house. My dad wasn't around. Obviously, my mom didn't have a choice. So I would love to give that back to my children.
That's a really great job that he provides for his entire family, and then his wife gets to stay home with the kids and take care of them instead of putting them in some kind of placement until they get out from work. Especially if he works overtime, he might get home really, really late. So congratulations for supporting his entire family. That's to be admired.
Currently, my financial goals is to obviously move out from this tiny apartment. Living in Brooklyn, New York, I've been accustomed to living in such a small space where it doesn't really bother me, but my children will be getting older, so I do have to get a house pronto. So I'm considering of taking out maybe a loan from the 401k plan just to buy a house. And my plans is to go moving forward to Connecticut. Real estate is my goal from above, maybe until I become 28 is when I start doing real estate business. Right now I'm just focused on my Amazon business. And my goal really is to eventually I will expand and become an enterprise. From there, give my businesses down to my children and my children's children as legacies.
Okay, so I don't know much about the 401k loan besides the fact that you pretty much borrow money from your own retirement account, which means that your money usually don't grow during the time that you borrow the money because you don't have the money in the account. They know what to do or how to do it, but I bet he can save some money in order to have a down payment on a house based on the income that he has. And if the Amazon FBA expands, then probably he's gonna be able to just have sufficient money in order to have a down payment for a house. Maybe he can use an FHA loan and use the 5% as a down payment, and then it's really gonna be easy to have that money to buy a house. It was an interesting video to watch. It's something different than what we usually see or what I usually see. And congratulations for supporting the family. It's not much that I knew about how much the kids' expenses are and stuff like that. So I feel like this Millennial Money video was all over the place and it was not that structured. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope it was at least a little bit interesting for you. Smash the like button if you feel like it, so it will help with the YouTube algorithm right there. You see that I hinted at the YouTube algorithm. You've been awesome, I've been Alex, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day. Peace.